Hello everyone, Trigan here, and I've got a frog in my throat. Hey, you sound pretty good that way. You sound a little bit more like Growler. Shut up, Growler. Welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea, everyone. I am just about to take off on what will probably be my last outing, at least as far as our video series are concerned, with Growler's Lunar Axe here. I've actually really enjoyed this. You can't actually hang on, let me change screens here. As you can see, I've got over 27 million in the bank, and I actually spent what 6 million or of whatever to completely upgrade the engines in this guy. Whoa, let's pay a little more attention to where we're going, Growler. Oh, the fog is back. Oh God. All right, I am going to take this guy out, and we are going to try to have a good thing here. I am clear down here because I was buying upgrades and things like that. Normally, this whole time I've been going to this port over here, which is closest to the North Atlantic. Alright, what's blocking us now? Get your little bitty boat out of our way. But yeah, well, I need to get out to sea here so I can show you what I was talking about. But I spent some time going over the help files on this ship, on trawlers in general, and it seems like you're supposed to be able to. Well, I'm looking in the wrong place. That's why. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves up to speed. And it seems like you're supposed to be able to sort of steer these things left and right in order to zero in on a catch. Okay, let's get up. We'll head back here. And I have had a little bit of success with that. Let's go ahead and how's our speed? 6 knots is good. We'll go ahead and get our crew in place. Alright, everybody. Get out there. And we'll go ahead and drop this thing. Now, as you can see with here, you can see, I presume this is supposed to be a school of fish. That's the only logical thing. This is supposed to be the school of fish. This is the depth of our net. These are the depths of our the doors, the left door and the right door. And I haven't yet figured out what this is. I don't know if this is supposed to be the overall, the depth of the seafloor, or what. But as you can see, if you steer out a certain direction, like right now, if I were to stop the right-hand door and continue to feed out the left-hand door, we would feed the whole thing off to the left, which would be good, you would think, for getting into this net here. But I'm guessing this arrow is supposed to be pointing to what the computer thinks is a good school of fish, which you can see is actually off to the other side, off to our right. And it shows the depth. You have to, get into the zoomed in to the what they call customized view, because you can actually customize what panels you have here. I haven't tried any of the other panels yet. And I don't know why sometimes it'll go all red like this. It does. I don't know what causes it. It goes for a few seconds, but it does tend to coincide with really good catches, so hopefully we've got a good start here. Okay, so now it's zeroing in on something on the bottom left, which was what I would have expected. Now, if you stop, I don't know, it assumes it has something to do with the motion of the ship. Oh, and now we're looking at an entirely different screen. I assume it has something to do with the motion of the ship, and that's 350 meters deep. But if you stop reeling out, see, we're already catching fish. If you stop reeling out one of these lines, it'll actually, sometimes just like randomly like that, all of a sudden it's shallowing up. No idea why, but we can't catch fish unless it's below 50 meters. So that's really annoying when it does that. So, if we shut off one of them, we have to make sure it's like at least 70 meters depth. Otherwise, it's going to end up shallowing up on us, and we won't be able to catch anything, like right now. And both of them do have to be below 50 meters to catch anything. So right now we can start catching again because we're 50 meters. But we're not catching anything at all. We can look down here. This is 308 meters now. So you can turn. See, I can try turning to the port. And, you know, maybe that'll help us. But the trouble is that really sort of screws up the lines. It'll drag them in close to the ship. See how they're moving in close to the ship? That, of course, makes your catch area a lot smaller. Well, let's go ahead and try this right now. We'll go ahead. We want the right-hand one to stop. We'll go ahead and stop that, and you'll see how... See, this dot here in the middle, I believe, is supposed to be our boat, which you can see the net right now is clear over to the starboard side because of the turn I just made. But now we'll try feeding it off to the port. Ooh, this is... Oh, the water's gotten... See, this makes no sense. This says 500 some odd meters. This is halfway down and shows 400. So this can't be the bottom. I don't know what this is. Is this the bottom of our net? No, that can't be right. See, this shows a boat. This shows a boat. These show the doors. This shows the net. And it makes no damn sense to me right now. But we're going to try to move this over to the left and see if we can catch some fish. I've been able to stay out and get... I've been able to get us up to almost like 3/4 full by staying out about 24 hours. I've improved my skill at getting to catch fairly decent time. You know, you get it out there, you try to catch a big school of fish like this one. See, this is showing lower down but deeper. I don't think that this corresponds to depth. This might correspond to ahead of us? Distance ahead? Something? I don't know. I have no clue. It makes no sense. I can't make any sense of this. I actually considered the other day just looking up and seeing if Scanmar is a real brand and see if I could look up instructions on how to use their stupid sonar. Yeah, it's pretty funny when you want to look up real world stuff in order to figure out how to play a game. Alright, this is actually, position-wise, is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this. No, I don't want to stop this because I want it to get deeper. We'll go ahead and start paying them both out. So let's see if we can get this deeper. And you see, we're actually already doing really well. We're already about 30% full. And I've noticed if you get over 60% here, this top one's red, which makes me think that we really don't want to get higher than 60% in the net. Probably risking breaking the net at that point. That looks like that's a slope. I'm worried we're getting awfully close to the bottom. And now the fish school they want us to catch is clear over here, nowhere near where we can catch it. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop this. Alright, I'm going to see how many I can get in a day and how much fish we can catch, and then we'll see about spending this money and buying ourselves the bottom trawler. So I'm on our third run out. Our first two were pretty good. This one's meh. The first actually were really good. I got up over 60% on the second one, pretty close to 60% on the first one. I added some more info on here. I wasn't sure what they were, so I wanted to have a look. These are line lengths, which makes a lot more sense. The first couple times I went out, I couldn't figure out why I would get these within 25 meters, which is what it said. The net had to be within 25 meters to pick it up. But I'd get these things, I'd get them all the way up to the boat, it would seem like, and still wouldn't be able to pick up the line. It's because it's line length that matters. As the end of the line, of course, is where the net begins. So this is a little bit helpful to see how long our lines actually are. And you can see I'm actually dropping the nets out still, because we're in a big, deep, empty area of nothing. Then I added this one. I wasn't sure what it was. It said spider, but I thought this was pretty interesting. So it shows our trawling speed, which is good still. This is something, Especially as the line goes out, and especially as it gets filled up, you really got to keep an eye on this trawling speed because it will plummet. And I guess the symmetry is the symmetry of our nets, and then this is the distance and the depth. So the distance should correspond somewhat with the length, and then depth of each of the two nets, the port and the starboard net right there. So it's some interesting information, but I sort of brought you guys back right now because I wanted to show you. Actually, let's go ahead and start these guys pulling in, because I think I've been trawling long enough now with no new fish showing up, so I think we pretty much got everything we're going to get here. But I want to show you this. That white line up ahead here, you should be able to see just where my mouse cursor is. That is, yes indeed, an ice sheet. I don't know where we are, but that's a whole lot of ice. I actually tried sailing a while back. I tried sailing into the ice sheet to see what would happen, and you can't. You just get to a certain point with, you know, about a boat length away from the ice, and you reach an invisible wall and can't go any further. But I thought that was pretty interesting, so we'll head east again. Since we aren't going to be able to go much further west, and do our last trawl going back that direction. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one pulled in, and I'll bring you guys back for the last net. Okay, sorry I didn't show you guys the net hauling this time, but I realized that I used up almost half my time, and we do want to get to the other boat. First haul was pretty good. Second haul was really good. Third haul was sort of mediocre. And fourth haul was pretty good. And this is, I think, the best haul income-wise that we've had, period. 5.1 million. We now have more money than we've ever had. So I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and top up the fuel. But then we're going to go here. We don't want to look at that boat. Let's take a look at the Hermes. So in the Hermes, and I'm not too sure how sensational, Captain. Wow, Growler, your reputation here is great. Well, Growler is pretty awesome. Hermes, as you can see, gets all of our normal fish instead of just the pollock and the mackerel that the other one does. But I'm not too sure how ecologically sound this bottom trawling is. From everything I've seen, now I'm not a professional fisherman, not even a professional sailor. I don't, know that much about it, but it concerns me that everything I've seen, talks about these bottom trawlers doing a lot of damage. Growler doesn't care. Is it going to make us money? Yes, I agree with Growler. If it makes us more money, we should get it. Why do I even keep you two around? Fine, we're going to get it anyways. We're going to try it out. Due to the huge amount of fish that can be stored on Hermes, you are now required to freeze and stack all fish before selling them. Okay, cool, because the lunar bow, or lunar axe in Growler's case, we could not freeze, stack, or do any of that stuff. So we're going to need more fish to do different things. And these doors have to end up a lot deeper, which probably means it's going to take a lot longer to do. But let's go ahead and we'll get it. And let's see, we have still got $12 million to do stuff. And I don't know what... Oops, wrong thing. Here we go. I don't know what Growler wants to name this ship. I'm sort of afraid to ask. Let's go ahead and upgrade the radar again. At some point we can use this to open up more of the map. Okay, so gutting machines. We can get a bigger gutting machines. I'm not going to put any money into that right now. So it does gutting, it does freezing. We do stacking on it. So we do all the stuff that we didn't do before. We are going to get the Scanmar. And we'll get the door sensors and stuff. And we'll get the extra catch sensors. So we got, we can get one more. So we got all the catch sensors. We got side thrusters. The only thing I don't know about is increasing our freezing and stacking machines. We'll see if we need those before we do anything on it. We've got plenty of money. Let's go ahead and upgrade the engine while we're at it. There. Okay, Growler, do you have any idea what you want to name this? Yeah. Alright, I'm afraid to ask. Oh, well that's a good one, Growler. Yeah, Growler thought about just naming it the Eek, but... Okay, Growler. Okay, I don't know what sort of crew this thing takes. How many crew spots does this thing have? 7. So it should be pretty much the same crew we had before. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Crew-wise, we can add one more person to the crew. I think we should probably do that. Because we're gonna... Well, let's just see how we do with... No, let's do it. Let's add that 7th person to the crew before we go anywhere. We've got extra people. We've got 2 more people. Let's take Rudy with us. And Victoria. We'll keep you around, Victoria, just in case, but we aren't going to need you right now. Okay, so now let's have ourselves a look around. That was weird. Okay, so here's the captain's thing. This sort of reminds me of, got a couple extra, one of the other ships we had that had this sort of same arrangement. At least this time our little thing here is a lot closer. Oh, our display is now down here with our control. Oh, I sort of like this arrangement a lot better. I don't like that as well. It's not going to be as easy to read. But nope. I want it up. Okay. So we've got 2 doors going out. Don't know what that's supposed to do. Is there anything down here besides the lifeboat? Boy, this is pretty cool. On the lunar bow, I really... Lunar axe. Whatever. Lunar bow, lunar axe. I really wish we'd been able to go down onto the stern. I think that would have been interesting. Okay. I don't see any, like, hatch or stairwell or anything going down. Hopefully we can get to the interior on this ship. It'd be disappointing if this one doesn't have an interior after the cheaper one did. It doesn't. All we've got is... Oh, there is another ladder. Let's try going down again. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. We can go down into this. We can get a much nicer look at the workings on the stern, but that's it. There's no bow section. There's wait a minute. Can we get past this? No. Oh yeah, there we go. And there is an interior. Awesome. And here's our sick bay. Once again, we have a nice sick bay. It's pretty cool. What have we got here? This looks like just a little storage room. Oh, and stairs up to somewhere. Okay, so this has a pretty extent. Oh, wow. Check this out. Land Starboat's going to enjoy relaxing here. You don't get to relax. You're going to work. Another little cabin. It's odd. It's like, looked like there's a bathroom. It's just offices? Is that what those are? Seems like they should be sleeping quarters, but there's no beds. This looks like, these little corner things look like refreshers, which are just a sort of compact bathroom. Nothing there. And we can't go out here, so this is just a hallway of doors. Long hallway of doors go nowhere. Okay, whoops, no. No. Where's the stairs I was looking at? There we go. Okay. Up here. The left. Okay, here's sleeping quarters. Double bunk here, so he looks like a refresher. Or just fresher for short. Another one here. That one's probably another one, but it's closed. Oh. Go Whoa, we cannot go back here. Looks like that's probably just another cabin there. The cabin. This thing is designed for a lot bigger crew than we're actually able to take on. Wow. Look at all these cabins. And this just looks like this is a little work area, another office space. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, I did discover you can get all the way down, like onto all the way back to here and all the way down to here. And I'm thinking you could probably get out onto the bow, too. I'm going to try that out in a bit. But let's get our first trawling net set. This thing's a lot faster. I mean, the other one I think I could do maybe 9 knots. This one I was doing 15. Alright, so let's go ahead and get up here. Move back to here. Where's my phone? There's my phone. I had noticed before that the phone actually makes sort of a calling sound. Where's my engineer? There. And you guys can set, and set. And you can just chill for now. I don't need you at the moment. Exit. Okay. So, yeah, I really can't see this as well. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and set our trawling net. Yeah, the other one had a lot better layout for the screen. This is, for my eyes anyway, is going to be a lot harder to see. But other parts, that'll be our cargo hold there. This one doesn't hold anywhere near as much fish as the other one, only 200,000. The other one held 500,000. We were bringing in more than 200,000, but since we're going to be able to gut and freeze these guys and everything, we're going to make a lot more money off them, I think. Like, the disadvantage with the other one is that we couldn't do any of the gutting or freezing, so the catch wasn't worth as much. Alright. So at least we can zoom in on it doing this. So this looks pretty good. Top speed, we're going too fast. Okay, it wants us going slower. So that's interesting. You can see on our thing here, it's showing too fast. The other one we could be between 4 and 6 knots. And that was fine. But this one is showing, looks like we're going to need to be under 4 knots with this one. Glad I had the spider set out or I wouldn't have known. Come on, slow down. Why am I actually speeding up instead of slowing down? Oh, I have... Right. Where's our throttle here? I thought this was it. The other one I could look over at the throttle and see what speed I was set for. This one doesn't look like it has that advantage. Okay, so I'm going to have to come out here to see where my throttle is set. Okay. Now it's showing the distance on our net is too much. I am really confused. The door distance is showing is too high. Okay, let's try doing that. No. Okay, we're not deep enough yet. Maybe it's because we were going so fast we were actually dragging the net too far out behind us instead of letting it drop down. Oops. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start dropping it down again. Yeah, it's showing the same thing. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's saying the distance is too high. Maybe it's because we started out going too fast. Speed looks good right now. It looks good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Our catch is already at 60%? We just barely got down there. Holy crap. Okay, we'll start hauling this back in then. Wow. That was fast. Alright. Let's move the crew. Let's see. Who is going to be our best stacker? Let's find out. I think you're my stacking champion, so we'll put you there. You're good at stacking and freezing. I think you're going to be my freezer. And we didn't have a lot of food yet, did we? And who's my champion gutter? Machine gutting, she's okay. You're my best gutter. Okay. And the rest of you guys are going to go on the nets. Around the hall. Oops. No, I didn't want you there. I want you there. You there. Okay, so everybody's all set. We've got just enough crew members to do the hauling in all together. Well, I can't believe we filled up our nets so fast. I didn't even see it. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video to see what happened. Oh, man. We'll be able to fill this thing up super fast. I'm going to be wishing we had more storage space. I didn't see a storage space upgrade on the ship. Did you? I'll have to look that when we get back to the whatchamacallit, port. And yes, we can do a Rose and whatever on the Titanic here. No, this is not the Titanic. Let's not think that way. I thought it looked like we can get out onto the bows. We've just been slowly hauling in the nets. Should be just about ready. Interesting sound effects on this ship. Sounds very much different than the other ship. Alright, let's get back in here. We should be close enough to go ahead. Oh, it's actually stopped hauling in. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we are hauling in, and we'll be doing our gutting and everything. Oh, no. Get up. I want to see this. So the other ship, we hauled it up on the side. This hauls it right up the center. Actually, I like that a lot better. Cool. We're going to haul up the back of it. How is this working here? I'm trying to get a better view. Maybe I should have gone down to the other side so we could see what was going on. Okay, is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we aren't catching anywhere. This should have been a pretty decent haul, but this is only what on the other ship I would have called a very mediocre haul. But we do have to gut and everything on this thing, so let's go in and see how that's going. So we can look here and have a look-see. So we've got everything hauled in now. So we can actually lay the net again. And these guys are doing all their stuff of gutting, freezing, and stacking. So let's go ahead and put these guys back onto this work. What direction are we headed? We're headed north. Let's go ahead and continue north. Let's get our throttle set. Boy, this thing has a lot more power than the other boat. We need to slow down under 4. Under 4. Boy, this thing's so much faster. Oh, Sander leveled up. Cool. Alright. Set it out. Okay. Let's go have a look-see down below. I want to see what this all looks like now that this is going. Okay, we need to go over here and go down. Then we go around here, slip through that spot. Over to here. So you can go up onto the stern castle here. I don't know if we can go up onto this. Probably not. No. Boy, you got some good floodlights going down under the stern there. I wish there were sort of, some doors to give us quick travel around some of these spots. At least back to the bridge would be nice. And our head passes through that. So yeah, we can. All these people are hanging out here. This is all part of the setting the lines. Her eyes are terrifying. I don't know why we have these buoys sitting down on the floor below us. Alright, I'll go ahead and get our net out, and we'll try to get the hold filled up. And after that, then we'll head back to port and see how we did money-wise. Alright, we are back to port. And I tell you, this ship is, in most ways, so much faster. It's faster, period. I mean, it moves a lot faster. It is able to keep its speed. In fact, it's able to keep too much speed when hauling the net. The only place where it seems to be slower is actually emptying the net seems to be slower once we get it aboard. And as you can see, I've actually been sitting here for, I don't know, 15 minutes or something, waiting for this to get finished up. This guy was actually tired and had to take a break. I put someone else in his place for a while, but he's so much faster than everybody else at stacking. But I can definitely see where I'm going to want to get a second crew position in each one of these locations so that this can get done in a decent amount of time. We're almost there. So we'll probably end up having one team for the trawling and then one team for all the gutting and everything. And then after we've got the line set, I can move second people in over here and probably put our engineer over, either engineer here or our cook, to take care of that stuff, and then put them down to the haul trawl when it's time to haul the net back in and do all that. But then in the meantime, and especially when we're traveling back, there we go, we're all set. Then we will be able to have extra crew positions there. We did fill the ship completely up, so it looks like we made close to 5 million. No. Well, we made close to 4 million. I would have thought this would have been a lot better haul than this. We were doing better than this with the other ship. It completely filled up the hold. Absolutely completely filled the hold. Let's go ahead and buy fuel. There are storage upgrades. Okay, so we can upgrade the storage. But before we upgrade storage, I want an extra gutting position. Nope, that's not what I wanted. An extra freezer position. And an extra stacking position. Now, we got 5 million left. No, we can't afford that one. Okay, but that's working well. I'm definitely going to enjoy playing this some more. But I think this is probably going to be our last video for this, unless there's something specific you guys want to see. I don't think there's really anything more for me to show you. I'm definitely going to enjoy playing on this boat some more, and I may even start a new game over again now that I understand how to play. But I've enjoyed playing this game, and I've enjoyed sharing it with you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to... Wait a minute. Growler, you are now Lord of the Fish. That's right. Oh, God. No, we'll never hear the end of it. I fear you may be right, Lance. Oh, dear. If you enjoyed the video, tickle that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Growler, why are you here?
that lantern? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
And what am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them vault hunters.
What's the ball?
Well, it's supposed to have all sorts of good stuff in it. Is it just me? You've been getting a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And I'm on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. You know, it builds character.